Make the time to invest in yourself. The most important thing we could all do ever in our lives is taking the time and making the time to invest it in ourselves. We forget and lose track of everything that makes us who we are, and we put all of our energy into all of these external things. We forget about ourselves. We lose ourselves in everything that's going on in this world. So much information coming in, so much that's going on around us in our own personal lives, social media, making sure you get the right perfect picture to post, make the right comment to post, people around you in your life that are constantly bringing things in, sharing information, the stress of work, stress of everything going on in the world today. There's so much going on around us, and we feed our energy into all of these things, and we don't leave enough for ourselves. The first thing we want to do when we get some time is sit on the couch and just watch a movie and decompress, or snack and veg out, or browse and just scroll through our phone, or get lost in the Facebook and the YouTube streams where you're just spending hours upon hours upon hours. Make the time to invest in yourself. There's nothing wrong with sitting down and vegging out and watching a movie or taking some time to browse, but when that's all we're doing, when we're waiting for those moments just to wake up and repeat the same cycle every day, we're taking away. We're taking away. What did people do 30, 40 years ago who didn't have all of this? You know, there was more then. Other things, had to get creative. Now we've got everything in the palm of our hands to keep us distracted and keep us away from focusing on what we really should be focusing on, and that's us. Make the time. Make the time to put into yourself. Invest in you. You'll get a really nice return out of it. If you take an hour a day to invest into yourself, it's not asking a lot. Not asking a lot at all. You put an hour a day into yourself to focus and improve mentally or physically. You want to learn something new, start reading a book. You want to start exercising, lose weight, eating healthier. The things that we're putting into our body are impacting us. Sometimes you pound so much food and you feel so sluggish that the rest of your night is gone. I've been there 100 times. I know what it's like. But what we need to do is make that time to invest in us, because it will give back. It will pay dividends. In the long run, the short run, it's all there to help us. Don't lose sight of who you are and what you can become. Achieve what you want to achieve. Make that goal and go after it. Make it happen, but we got to invest the time in ourselves. Anything that we can do to improve ourselves daily, physically or mentally, do it. Make the time. Make the time. How can you be good for anything else that's going on around you that's taking away all that energy? How can you be good for anything else if you're not making sure that you're good for yourself? You don't want to feel defeated and sluggish and lazy every single day because the weight of life and everything going on around us just keeps crashing down on you every single day. That pressure gets unbearable. It's unbearable. And what you start to do is you fall into this routine. It becomes this habit that you feed back into the same system that's taking it all away. Work is draining you out. Stress at home is draining you out. The stuff you read online, spending so much time scrolling and taking in all this information. You know, so-and-so or who or this, that, and the other, pissing me off because of whatever they're commenting or saying on social media, and you're getting roped into all of it. But you're just sitting there reading it over and over and over, putting all your time into it in the same respect. Get out of that system. Get out of that matrix. Start living for you. You can still have all these things and do all these things that you want to do, but invest in yourself. Put the time and energy into you. An hour a day. That's it. It's not asking a lot. To set yourself up to make you feel better physically and mentally and give you a much stronger future ahead. Whatever it is you want to do, move your body. Move your body. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Go out for a walk. Start exercising. Start getting in that daily exercise. Read that book. Whatever it is. Learn to play an instrument. Whatever you want to do. Stop waiting on it. Stop waiting on it. The one thing that's never going to stop is time. Time's just going to keep moving. And if we sit there and just let each day pass by and we just get roped up into this clock that just moves and moves and moves and moves, next thing you know, you're 15 years down the road, you're 20 years down the road looking back, making excuses or having regrets as to why you didn't do the things you wanted to do. So start now. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. It doesn't matter. Everything is going to start with making that initial decision to do something different. That's where it all starts. If you don't start there, then you're never going to get off your ass and do anything to begin with. You got to have a starting point. No matter where you're at in your life, every single person that did something with themselves or became successful or did what they wanted to do to achieve their dreams or just simple goals, it all started somewhere. There was that first step, that first decision, the first day, the first minute. It all started somewhere. Nobody just woke up one morning and had the world handed to them. Everybody had to start somewhere. That's where you can start today. Today is your day to start. Don't wait on it. Don't delay on it. Make that time to invest in yourself. Make the time. Later down the road, you're going to thank yourself. When you look 15, 20 years down the road and you look back and you say, man, I'm so happy that I changed things just enough to give myself that solid hour every single day. Because I started exercising every day, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. And now I feel great and I have more strength than I've ever had. But I'm 15 years older, but I feel great now. Want to start learning new things, reading a book, spend an hour reading a book a day. You know how many hours that is when you add that up over the next 10, 15, 20 years? How much more knowledge you'll have? Whatever it is for you. Make the time, get that hour. That's 365 hours a year minimum that you're putting into yourself. And you'll start to notice that everything else around you that might be causing that extra stress, making the day feel harder, all of that will start to feel a little bit easier. It's not going to be as daunting because you're going to have a lot more mental and physical energy that you're carrying through each day. A lot of those things that pop into your head or get presented to you on a daily basis that you hold on to and you let it impact you, those things will just start to pass through. Kind of come in, hey, see you later, and you're going to watch it go. They're not going to come in. They're not going to pass go and collect $200 for your real estate in your head here. You're just going to let those things go right on by, and you're going to carry on with your day. We all need to make time to invest in ourselves. We all have to do it. It doesn't matter what it is you want to do. Just do it. It doesn't matter if you're 15 years old, if you're 33 years old, if you're 80 years old. It doesn't matter. If you've got a breath in your body, you make the time to invest in yourself.